I want to reply the executive governor of Delta State for this comment where you make now. Say we the Deltans must vote Tinubu. Say na our in-law. Now only your in-law be. Tinubu not be anybody in-law. And this election when they come, una when be APC, as una don't take upon on ourselves, say na slave the youth be to una. Make una say as the election go take waka this time around. Before 2023, na pity them pity for you. This time around, anything where they vote this time around, na NDC. You open mouth, they talk, say, me, Tinubu na your in-law. What did Tinubu don't do for Nigeria? Where hunger full, even me, when they here. So wait, I don't achieve for Delta State. I don't achieve anything for Delta State. We get 4 oil company in my place. Ndokwa 4 oil company. None of my brother they work for there. We get oil, nothing. Look at me at my age. I never achieve anything from my community. Which the whole oil went there our community. And from Ndokwa, they ask you about light now. They talk about light. Light when we connect before you get anybody when give us light apart from me body. Apart from me body when give us light before. Do to say the light not the day. The boys go they cut the wire. Light not there. We go stay 1 week, 1 month. Light not go come. They go begin cut. They begin they steal the wire. Una mean us swear now. Una give us light when we say we go stay 1 month. Light not go. The wire not go vandalize the wire. You see this time around, NDC. As you get mind, go channel TV. They talk this kind of thing, and you be governor of Delta State. They tell Deltans. This time around, we dey wait for now. Make we see as go take win this time around. If not be wuru where una take win before.
The earlier Nigerians start telling themselves the truth, the better for them. Now there are things you don't talk about. And what are those things? Useless things. What are the example of useless things? Delta State governor. I went to Nigeria in February, and the whole of Delta State was turned into an excavation site, like everywhere in a construction. Places that needs to be put in order, they did not put in order. Places that does not need to be put in order, that is where they are going to be destroying and putting unnecessary flyover. Look at the entrance to Warri. The entrance to Warri, what do we have here? A fake church. Jeremiah church, that fake church where they think they sell things, they deceive gullible Nigerians. That is what is in the entrance to Warri, or to Efru. Then when you now drive down close to Shoprite, you see the flyover. See that entrance is disgusting. Market is there, so dirty, stagnant water. The road they've never finished since what's his name? Udwaga. Since that time, they've not even finished it. Those are important things that needs to be done. It's so disgusting. And then you have Sheriff, who was the former Agboro, that they made a governor, now coming to tell us that we should vote for Tinubu because his wife is from Delta. No be juju be that. Or never use English. Isn't it juju? Isn't it juju? What have you done in the state? What have Sheriff done in Delta State? Apart from digging everywhere and turning everywhere upside down like who is looking for gold that he wants to dig out from the floor. I didn't even waste my time to watch the interview, I swear. Like, there are things I don't even waste my time to watch. It will learn the hard way. If you go ask Ifeanyi Okowa, our market, you go ask Ifeanyi. If you think you want to rig Delta State for Tinubu, you should think twice. Even though your second time for governorship, you might not even get it. And I hope that you don't even get it. Because this nonsense sacrifice is getting out of hand.
So when you see a man this vocal, a lot of energy, sweating to sell a candidate, understand clearly that something is wrong fundamentally. Bola Tinubu has spent 3 years as president of Nigeria. If you have to threaten people, do all of this to sell him, there's something fundamentally wrong. But don't blame Dikin Sheriff or Boriwori, executive governor of Delta State. If not for Bola Tinubu, and this is to Tinubu's credit, there would have been no Delta State. The existence of Delta State was supposed to be cut short after Governor Ifeanyi Okowa left Delta State as governor. If not for Tinubu and his huge allocation to the state, Delta State would have been cautious. So what he is doing now, invariably, Sheriff doesn't like Tinubu. He's not a fan of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's only doing this now to safeguard the state, because the only thing that is making Delta exist today is because federal allocation is coming, and they are using that to sort a lot of the debt that former Governor Ifeanyi Okowa plugged the state into. And I'm going to take you into all of that in the next couple of minutes. So you know that what Sheriff is doing now is more of trying to ensure that they keep the flow of allocation coming, so that they can continue to service the debt that they are in and do the millipede work. If you know how much came into Delta State from Okowa and how much has come into the state, you will be shocked that how come Delta is not being referred to as the biggest, as the best state in Nigeria. Delta State collects more money than Abia and Enugu State, yet both states are still being referred to in terms of development. And I'm saying it here, Enugu is an APC state, even if you didn't start from APC. Enugu is even being, but yeah, Delta State collects more money. What is happening? The debt that Delta State is in, a lot of the money, I made a report here one time, local government administration in Delta State, there is a large chunk of what comes to local government that is used to service loans that Okowa plugged the state in. So, and I'm going to tell you why all of that happened. So it started with the Muhammadu Buhari's cabal, who wanted to financially decimate Atiku Abubakar and empty his war chest that he used to fund in elections. So they did not want him to have that arsenal that he used. So Adisa Usman, I think that's the name, was used to first frustrate Atiku Intels. And Intels, you know, Atiku is the co-owner of, he used to be the co-owner of Intel. So prior to the 2022 primary, PDP primary, Atiku now had to sell his shares in Intel to be able to fund the PDP primaries, because again he was fighting against another man who had large chunk of federal allocation and monies available to him. Atiku spent a fortune in winning the PDP primaries in 2022. It is recorded that about 30,000, most delegates received $30,000 each for Atiku to be able to win that primaries. So after the primaries, Atiku knew there was no way he was going to fund the elections, knowing what was happening. And so all of the Atiku we used to know about elections wasn't like that. So Atiku needed someone or from somewhere where monies were very much available. So of course, the permutation was that I was going to get a governor from an oil-rich state that would become his vice, his running mate, so that governor will be able to bring in money to fund the election. I remember a lot of noise will be made about other choices. Sometimes even Obaseki was mentioned, a lot of that. But the goal was not to get somebody with good name or capacity, get anybody with money. And that's how Ifeanyi Okowa's name got into the mix. And somehow Ifeanyi Okowa was now brought in. And before he was brought in, he was told clearly of this, and Ifeanyi Okowa agreed. That's why Ifeanyi Okowa was now chosen to be running mate to Atiku for 2023 presidential election. Somehow, Ifeanyi Okowa at the tail end of his government and in pushing for the election, took a loan of 30 trillion naira from 3 banks, Zenith Banks, Records, UBA and Access Banks. They were able to bring 30 trillion naira to Okowa. What was the payback mechanism? Allocation and revenue of Delta State. That was how 30 trillion naira were made available to Okowa to use in funding the 2023 presidential election. Records from EFCC shows that Ifeanyi Okowa could not provide projects or programs that swallowed this loan, this last minute loan it took from these 3 banks in 2022. Clearly was because he needed to fund the 2023 presidential elections of him and Atiku. And that was why when EFCC invited him, the only thing he needed to do was to defect to the APC so that his sins can be forgiven. And since he defected to the APC, all of those records, all of those demands has finished. So literally, there would have been no Delta State by now, because everything that Delta State would have been receiving from federal allocation in the normalcy as it has been coming, as it that and revenue would have been used to service a 30 trillion naira loan that was acquired by Okowa, and Delta State allocation was used as security just to fund an Atiku Okowa campaign for 2023 election. So why will Governor Sheriff not shout on top of his voice to say the only project he has is to set Tinubu? And so, as it were now, should any government come into power in 2027 and this allocation mechanism, all of these pains of Nigerians in the name of removal of subsidies and all of these borrowings where monies are given without control, without expectation, without metric, without timelines, without quality control, all of these monies that are given to governors to do as they like, all of these debts being serviced without any accountability, without records, without documentation, how do you expect Delta State to survive? How do you expect Sheriff to have more money? How do you expect his godfather, Ifeanyi Okowa, not to be in prison? Use your tongue to count your teeth.
Governor Sheriff Oboruwori, you see this your video when they fly, this news when they fly, when you say go church, go do your 3 years Thanksgiving, when you come up pass the advance people to vote Tinubu. Governor, if you know what is wise for you, this your name when you don't build. You don't already build good name for yourself by bringing all this infrastructure, all this bridge. When you don't bring come, normally people don't fall in love with you because you will be remembered for all these things for the next 40, 50 years. I don't know who they advise you because since when I got to say you got to work with this APC, you can't slow everything when you they do, which is not right. Because by now, I dey believe say now we supposed to only get bus terminal for like runabout, DSC runabout, MPA. He get this, the dream. When I tell they see you, they come outside as governor, working governor. Now gradually you got to slow away from him. By now, your commissioner on transportation, as you say there's money in the state, supposed to pump money for him. By now, he's supposed to go China, bring all those electric cars, some cab day, bring all those coaster bus, where go feed a ton MPA, round, where runabout to MPA. Transportation, means of transportation, as you see say the land, hunger they did the land. What are you there for? You did there to make sure say you make an avenue for people to survive inside the place. You don't understand me, governor? You don't need Sheriff, Tinubu for you to win election. Because Nigeria they go to where you go, they're going to ask you say, show working, we will vote for you. You understand me? Not be this one where like say that they canvas everybody to make sure say they go work for Tinubu. Tinubu is a failure. He has already failed already. If you know the anger of waiting people belay against Tinubu, you go make your own way. Because as you did now, you have your name to make. Just imagine now when you support Tinubu now, Tinubu at the end Tinubu not gonna win, another person win. Will you start going to support that person for you to become a governor first? I've been at your work, now I go speak for you. People are in love with you. Don't want to destroy the love people have for you because of Tinubu. Because people are fed up. Because when the man came into power, how much is fuel? How much is diesel? How much is gas? Now the common gas, when they don't see now a common citizen, filter the boil water, do Indomie shop. Gas reach 1.7. Kerosene reach 4,000. Diesel reach 2,000 plus. Fuel 1,400, 1,300 something. Now this is the same person who doesn't have plan of reserve for this country. This is the same man who say, if you not give us electricity, more we vote hard. He has already failed from the very first day when he go decide to go put solar for Aso Rock. He don't fail. Una know me as he be, that's why I say the talker. But they did disrespectful to you, but now the only way when I fit reach out to you as the elder brother and as a father where you be. Continue your good work. Let your good work speak for you. You have a lot to do in these states. Whereby we will start to generate electricity, we're going to make factories feed the place. Because worry, what would they talk me wake up so? Not be this kind of way. Not be this way. You don't try to initiate all this road, oh. But there are more things for you to do to make Warri more better than as it is now. You understand me, my governor? So try and take your attention out of this Tinubu, because like they say, if Tinubu not win, you gotta go canvas the other person where you win. Now you say win. Now you're showing off working. You don't already show working for me. I don't be impressed by you for the very beginning. I don't look say my vote will give you no waste, because the bridge and the drive pass am. So you still will get more to do for the state, because you said there is money in the state. So my governor, please and please take this little advice.
For the full Nigeria, I never see any states when like good face reach Warri boys. For the full Nigeria, in fact for the whole world, Warri boys una with eye service na 5 and 6. Because tell me why something they bad una not ever see the thing to talk. If anybody call and say what is sheriff they do na only road una they say they do. If they do road, they do road. If not they do road, they finish. Then as one of them don't say the road na the first development to any state. The same you when make that statement, the same you they come say no investment, no company, no this and that. Where they pay for 100,000 for the states, for Delta State. How they want to pay? When I only road and fly over on a governor they do. The other day, the same Warri person still come across social media because you get money, you are privileged to eat. You they say for the whole world there is hunger, so nobody should complain about Tinubu. This one a petty papa man where people they look up to, they look say this man people they admire. You open your mouth, they say so. People you cannot even feed. You not get what Tinubu go feed you. Most of una for that way, una prefer to go dey sit down for people gates. Wake up in the morning, they go just when they see young boys for the state. How far they go also na streets with you. Una go dress for money, they go sit down people gate because you want to twale government. You want to eyes for chairman. You know go make you fit up. Sheriff know una before. Na street man. He already know say if they give una money, una mouth go shut. Now the reason why you use SSA say sandpaper the food state. Everybody na SSA. You see this one SSA. SSA of the toilet, SSA of everything on a be. They don't use SSA shut to my mouth. But the one friend of the SSA because your friend did there, you not go fit sit with me, you talk. Now when they talk, you say my guy did there, my guy did there. You know they make una feel they talk anything reasonable. The time when Sheriff not be governor before I leave Nigeria, I know how much I they say in a day. Now since when Sheriff enter for 2 weeks, they never said amount of money I they say in a day for that time. Now they say there is lights, there is like street light now lights. Street light right there street. If you figure the street light, the other day they interview Sheriff. It wasn't even sounding like somebody when want to bring light to the states. Then you they say he go. What if he go? What happened to the president? He still get this year. This year never ends. From now to next year, still get time. He never do one. Una they say he go. Make we wait the next year when he go enter again before he go do. Because as una be SSA, so if another person enter now then because the government not go favor una go dey campaign against that person. And say the state everybody go begin they run their mouths. Now they favor you. Say my governor still remains the best of the best because they favor you. 250,000 they don't use that short to una mouth. Una not they see truth to talk again. No single truth for the Delta State. Nothing they happen or not. If they call a road, if they call Sheriff, they do road. If they call Delta State on the normal note, hold up the day. Which road bad for them? Where we say they do for 4 years. Okowa come as governor. They say na road master. Okowa not fit do road finish. He come pass am over to Sheriff. Now Sheriff go take over and say road master be road mister. Then Sheriff now go come out, he go pass am over to another person. I don't understand what they happen. She say na hotel and POS and keke. There is no company. There is no work. Now they say they go employ people for Osubi hospital. What happen to our general hospital? If they carry that money go pump for them, what happen? So if they bring hospital, that might be the development for the state. Who they work for health sector that day there, they will not study medicine. Where go they?
Hi, welcome back. There is nobody who don't know that Sheriff Warri is not doing well in Warri, but he has spoiled his name just because he wants to make Tinubu look good in the eye of the Deltas and the Warri people. Now the Warri persons have turned against him because he's not even supposed to do so. If you are a good person, just be on your own lane, because Sheriff Warri coming out to tell people that Oluremi Tinubu is from Warri, and because of that a lot of persons who are from Warri should support Tinubu just despite the failure in what Tinubu is doing is another thing that a lot of persons need to come to address about or against this Sheriff Warri. You know that there is the way you go dey do well wey be say you wan try dey you loyal to your master, and it will make your work not visible to the persons and to the people. If you look at what Warri has been going through, Warri has been going through different challenges before Sheriff Oborevwori came in, and when it came in, a lot of Warri persons were praising him. But now he don dey feel, because there is no good thing wey be say he don show, although he has tried in many other places. But even though he's done well in some other places, the situation that Warri is today is not good for Warri, because Warri na big state in big region there we know, because there were not, people, and there are no tribes who are not in Warri. Many people are in Warri the way they are in Lagos. So most of the things in Lagos, some of it should be in Warri. And Sheriff Oborevwori didn't come out to let his master know about that, but he want to tell his people, not me, to support his master just because the person wey be say they marry, be the person where their master marry is from there. They don't see where politics is taking us to. Politics is taking us to the level whereby if you marry from somewhere and your master is doing bad, you should be supporting your master just because your master marry from your side. If politics has been reduced to that level, a lot of person need to wake up and start talking about it, because when you go abroad, when you fly abroad, the way we talked about politics here, that is not how they do there. If you do listen to how abroad analyze, and people who are in abroad analyze their own politics, that is just it. But this Oborevwori, I think you've just spoiled your own show, because with this you've just said, I don't think you're gonna secure your own second term too, you and your master. I think this is the only one term that God gave. It's not God that even gave you guys. This is the only one term that you guys can reach. I don't think it will be possible for you guys to come back in the next one, because you, Oborevwori, the people and your people wanted to pity you to put you again in 2027. But just because of what you've just said, I think you've spoiled your show, and you need to come to your people, tell them, beg them, so that they would forgive you. If not, anybody who have ever come out to say anything good about Tinubu, that person is not saying good, and that person should be seen as a big threat to this nation. Because you seeing Tinubu as a good man today, you are a big threat to the nation that we are serving today. So you, Oborevwori, I think you need to meet the Delta, the Warri youth, to beg them for waiting. You just talk. This is not some other time that you will come to meet the youth and telling them some your talk that they will support you. Now is different. This time is different, and we ready, and we gonna show our readiness to most of you. That is just it. And you hearing all of this, if you have anything to let us know, you can just bring it or drop it below. Let's people discuss about it with you. Thank you.